and also like even talks about happiness and harmony between couples, between families, parents and children. I think instead of waiting, your spouse to change for you, I think you should change for the better. Instead of your children to change for you, I think you should change for them. And instead of children wanting parents to change for them, I think the children just simple understanding to realize that I should change for them. So I think this is the area I think need to be educated, need to be voiced out, need to talk more. And I think even in Broome, I think whichever society I meet, at least I try to find the area that I can emphasize about this.
Yeah. Find a common ground and reach them through that.
Right.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because for 20 over years, I've been studying extensively, full focus. And I found out that my research result was every single people has the capability of qualities, have the capability of perfection in loving, kindness, compassion. And I also discovered and found that our true nature is not impure. Our true nature was pure. And all the problem, all the negativities, and all the war and conflicts are all just temporary, and which is very much built on the basis of wrong view and wrong knowledge, wrong advice. So therefore, this need to be clarified, and this is possible because all the problems are just like a temporary cloud. Not a nature of the space. The space is clear and vast and profound.
Okay, wow. So basically, peace and understanding has been your life's work, and that has led to winning the 2019 Global Peace Award. And I mean, that's not much of a muchness anyway. That's something great to get, but ultimately it's the work you're doing that means most to you. Is that right?
Yes, and in fact, when I, during the speech on the award ceremony, I've said that actually I never expect this kind of acknowledgement. I just do my part in my best capability. But then also this acknowledgement means a lot and is very precious because this kind of certify me or encourage me to fully, completely, wholeheartedly from this very moment onward that I dedicate my rest of life to work for the happiness and peace for the world and people and sentient being. And my work have not done yet at all. And in fact, my works are just starting.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about The Unmistaken Child. You had, there was a fundraiser here a couple of weeks back for that one. That part's relevant. I'm just sort of going through memories of that. So The Unmistaken Child, what's that about? There's quite a story behind that, isn't there?
Yeah, so The Unmistaken Child, this documentary, pure documented for over 4 years. And this is based on one of very critical subject in also Buddhist understanding and many religious understandings, or even it is a very critical subject and difficult subject for ordinary people, anybody to accept, which is about reincarnation and also endless love, love beyond this life, love beyond one lifetime. So, and this movie is about finding the reincarnation of my late master, who passed away at the age of 84, and went to find his reincarnation in a newborn baby, and we found it through a lot of evidence and through a lot of research, and we finally found it, and we found a baby which has the same mind as the 84 years old man, the dead old man.
Yeah.
In a baby body. Then also the old master, was someone that I have regarded one of the most important person in my life. It's not due to because we have family relationship or it's my relative, not like that. He's from Tibet. I was born in the border. There's no family link. But then he was meditating 26 over years in the cave, and about during that period he was actually using meditation to not to depend on solid foods and drinks. He rather, through meditation, he survive without eating gross foods, and he's regarded as very highly achieved meditator or practitioner. And since little, I was very much fond of him and fell in love with him. Not in the sense of ordinary girl and boy love, but it's just
he was an inspiration.
Yeah. He's everything for me, and he's like a teacher for me, father for me, mother for me. And this love, this respect, this inspiration lasts until to his last breath from me, and also from his side to me. Then after that, after we found his reincarnation, and again, my side, is still within this life, I continue, but then I able to share the same affection or same respect to the new life. So, and I believe that this connection will continue life after life, and we understand and believe that this will go all the way up to including ordinary person like myself until I achieve this state of enlightenment, that this love will only increase.
Yeah, I guess that's a thing that's quite an important aspect of Buddhism as well, is that cycle of reincarnation. So I have a better understanding of it. It's reincarnation over and over again until you do reach a certain stage where then you break free of that cycle once you've attained the highest point of enlightenment.
Right. So basically, why we are worldly, because of main reason is because of we are under the control of disturbing, like, kind of delusional emotions, and also we call karma, which is very much also influenced by delusions. And the Buddhism, the practice of Buddhism is very much to rid of all those karma and all those delusions. So as long as you are purified delusions and karma and actualize the full wisdom and full beneficial qualities, and you are regarded as actualized the state of Buddhahood.
And that's the ultimate peak of Buddhism, is Buddhahood, once you reach
Yes,
that.
so the ultimate goal of the Buddhist practice is, to actualize state of full enlightenment or the Buddhahood.
And on the path there, it's basically a means to try and bring peace to all sentient beings until you reach that final state.
Right, and the pathway to actualize Buddhahood is, development of loving kindness, compassion, and wisdom of interconnectivityness with the rest of the existent, so that then your work for enlightenment, your purpose of enlightenment is to serve the society, serve the sentient being, serve the humanity, and that can be actualized when you start to do in your very best, even when you are ordinary. So this is the pathway to the enlightenment.
So you as an individual just do what you can, do good things to try and bring about peace.
Yes, so that much I can do. I just give the best with correct motivation, without any self-centeredness, without any kind of expectations. So simply, wholeheartedly, try your very best through your body, speech, and mind to dedicate your life to be most beneficial for the other beings, other humanities, temporary and ultimate happiness. So in short, I would say that, as long as sentient being remained, may I too remain there to serve, to alleviate the suffering of sentient being. Or in another way, is for oneself to just do your best. If you cannot benefit other, at least refraining from causing
doing harm. Yep.
to others.
That's a great message. Do what you can to help others. At the very least, if you can't do that, try reduce as much harm as possible.
Yes.
And that was, I was going to actually try and maybe get a final message from you, a quick little word to anyone listening in a small way, how they might be able to better their lives. But it sounds like you've already just given the advice there, is that where possible, try to just make other people's lives a bit better, a bit happier, or failing that, do no harm or as little harm as possible.
Yes, yeah. If you're able to help, please do so, because that is the way out for a lot of joy in yourself. the first person who receives the benefit by benefiting others is yourself. And if you cannot do that, at least refrain from causing harm to others through your speech, through your body, through your thoughts. Because each time, any harmful thoughts arises, harmful actions that you illustrate from your body and speech, first person who get hurt is yourself. And whether you are religious follower or not, these are it's a universal thing, And secondly, I would say that every single of us, anybody, how miserable state we may be in, we have the capability to get out from there. And we have full capability to be happy. So therefore, just look for the way to the happiness, and which is nothing other than looking from outside, but simply changing our own perception, how we think, how we look into a situation, and we have the capability to carry the positive perception in life, in situations, in events, and with that, there will be a lot of natural arising of appreciation in our heart, containment in our heart, respect in our heart. So if we're able to do that, and that itself is the causes and conditions to be happy. So be happy. We deserve happiness, we deserve peace, and we are capable for happiness, capable for peace, and we are not born with impure, we are born with purity. And please use it, what we have, rather than hoping something from somewhere else where it's non-existent. Actually, we just try to use whatever already pre-exists within us. So I would say that, and may everybody be happy and healthy and have a meaningful life.
Beautiful, Mess. Well, thank you very much for that. I don't know if, sorry, where was I going with that? I really do hope that as many people as possible get to hear that, especially going out on the radio. I think that has a chance to reach as many people as possible because it's an amazing message. Thank you very much, Geshe Tenzin Zopa, for visiting us today. Where are you off to after Broome? What are you doing next?
Thank you, Matt, for giving this great opportunity, and it is really, really meaningful. And because of you, because of this opportunity that you have given to me, that I am able to, share my thoughts to more people, and I appreciate very much. So just to answer that, what you just asked, after this I'm going to Perth. I have a few days program in Perth. We have a sister center there called Hayagiwa Buddhist Center. Then after that I will go to Broome. We also have sister center called Hospice of Mother Tara there. Then after that I will go to Tasmania and Brisbane, Sydney. Basically, coming 1 to 2 months, I will be touring within Australian centers. Before I
spreading that
overseas.
message still.
Yeah. So basically, there will be a lot of different title of programs, but the basic message is the message that I'm just trying to share from this channel.